Good afternoon, everybody. Happy Monday. Hope everybody's day is going well. Start of the week. Hopefully, everything's going well. Mondays, I know it could be a strain sometimes when you're juggling a lot of things at once, but we'll make it through. Only 4 more days to the weekend. Hello to whoever is out there watching. Please hit the like button if you haven't. Hey Veronica, happy Monday. How are you? Hey Sassy D, welcome in. How are you ladies doing today? I almost forgot that I had a live scheduled. I was doing my online class, and then I started making my kids something to eat. And by the time you know it is after 2, I'm like, oh crap, I have something scheduled. Pretty good, pretty good, except what the title is about my teen. Being a parent of a teen is not for the weak. Other than that, it's going pretty well. What's up, Kyle? Welcome in. Thanks for joining the chat. Whoever's watching this, please make sure you hit that like button or double tap your screen to let live. Yeah, this is the second go around. And then I have Jackson to deal with in, what, 8 more years when he turns a teen. But right now, and the first one wasn't easy at all either. My oldest, he turns 24 tomorrow. He gave me a run for my money. This one is giving me a run for my money, but in a different way. The first one, my oldest, he was for the streets. He always wanted to be in the streets. I always had to worry. This one, he's always here. I don't have to worry about his whereabouts, but I do have to. The thing that makes me so mad about him is his cleanliness. He does not like to clean. I literally have to force him. I don't know why I started over. He's 17 years old. I mean, he is a spoiled brat, so maybe that's mine and his dad's fault. But the only thing I asked of him previously was to go to school, you know, graduate, which he did this June, and that's all I really ask of him. Clean your room, go to school. Those are the two main things. I don't give him no responsibility of watching his brother or anything like that. Like I don't put anything extra on him, especially when he was in school, because I'm that kind of mother that I don't think that's his responsibility, having him babysit or whatever, because I chose to start over. So I don't think I asked for too much, just asking him to clean his room. Now it's not go to school. Well, yeah, because he's gonna be starting school at the end of next month, college. But for now, just clean your damn room. You're here every day, all day. You don't go anywhere. That's the least you can do. Yeah, I've told him that too. I told him that, and I don't make him share a room with his little brother. That's just his room. I don't even make him share. And I have threatened him also. I've definitely threatened him. Hey Rashida, welcome in, girl. Hey sis, I've threatened him, and it does not work. And I don't think that's right, especially now that he doesn't have anything to do, and the one juggling things around. I don't think it's right there if I want a clean room. He has to, and I keep telling him that I'm trying to raise him to be a man that go behind them cleaning and doing the right thing. That's only right. I told him that I'm gonna take over his room and give his room to Jackson, and then what he's gonna do. Anybody dealt with a kid that's hard headed? What would you do if like the things that you tell him to do aren't being done? Like how far do you go? Because I don't want to be bumping heads with him. I like peace in my house. I don't want to be that household that's always arguing. Like that's not me. Like, I already have neighbors like that. You could hear them arguing, and it's the worst. And I don't want to be that person that you hear screaming from down the way or whatever. I, full transparency with his older brother, I didn't play that crap. At a certain point, I stopped enabling him, and he had to get out, you know. But did make him pushing him out did make him more responsible, and now he's living in Florida, has 2 jobs, has a car, so he's doing pretty well for his age. The only thing he doesn't have is a house right now. Building towards that, because I do teach them about finances too, that you can't live above your means. Live like your paycheck, not the way you think you're living in your mind. I'm getting very impatient though with Jordan, because like I said, working, school, taking care of a 5-year-old, cleaning the rest of the house. I don't think that cleaning his room should be a big deal. Then if I go in there and start throwing everything out, whatever I see on the floor, I'll be the bad one, right? Anybody watching, welcome. If you're in the bushes, hello. Please hit the like button. And if you're listening to this after I am done, if you have any thoughts about this subject, and if you have any ways you think you can help me with dealing with a difficult child, let me know. Let me know what you do as a parent when you have a hard-headed kid. I know boys will be boys, and I know boys are kind of on the not clean side, but it shouldn't be that way, and I don't think we should be okay with that either. You know, If he sees me, you know, even though my back starts hurting when I start doing stuff, if I'm cleaning and I'm picking up, and I even have Jackson cleaning up his mess, I don't think it's right that he just sits in his room not doing crap, you know? And I don't think trying to raise him to be a good man, him being defiant, that's not helping anything. I try to talk to him, instead of yelling, because I know when a person is yelling at you, you don't really hear them. You just hear them yelling. So I do try to talk to him without yelling also, so he could really understand why I feel the way I feel and why it's so important to be clean. Not only his room, but just himself as well. Making sure he's taking a shower, making sure he's brushing his teeth. At almost 18 years old, in what, 3 months? In 2 months, he's turning 18. He needs to get better because, and he's hopefully he wants to leave, when he gets his job after college and everything. And then who's going to help him then? He can't rely, I don't want him to have to rely on people to take care of him. I want him to be able to take care of himself and be independent. I was never the type to be dependent on anybody. I've been on my own since I was pretty young, and I became a mom at 19, and it was just like a motherly instinct. I never needed anybody's help. And even finances. I saw my mom struggle with me growing up, and I was the only child, and I refused to be like that. So right away, the mother thing, I handled that like with nothing. I never had to ask questions about how to do this, how to do that with a baby. Like it was just in me. And also with finances, I know how to save. I'm great at saving. I know how to, when there's an emergency, God forbid there's an emergency, I'll be good for, a year or so until I get back on my feet. So I'm really at a point that I'm getting impatient with this kid, and I just want him to do right without me having to yell. But you know what? I guess that other mom side of me is gonna have to start coming out more often, because I'm not taking it. I'm not gonna let him live like that either. But there's times that I had to just go in there and take over everything and do it myself. But like I said, if I keep doing it myself, what is he learning? What am I teaching him? That there's somebody that's always going to come behind him and help and save him? I mean, I guess that's my job as a mom, right? If anybody's listening, what do you think? Or after I'm off this, let me know. What's your what do you think about what I'm saying? Is it my job as a mom to go behind him, and if he's not doing it, do it myself? Do you have a different strategy I should try? I do have a call I have to take in about 10 minutes. So I'm gonna wrap up here. I just wanted to be a little transparent of how I've been feeling. And I go through on a daily basis as a single mom of three. Really not easy. So if you're a single mom and you've dealt with this or dealing with this, know that you're not alone. It gets frustrating, and sometimes I don't even want to reach out to anybody to talk about how I feel, but I guess this is my way of letting it out now. This is my therapy. So if you're listening to this, thanks for joining. And if you have any, like I said, if you have any strategies, input, please let me know in the comments. And please make sure you hit that like button. If you listen to this and you're not subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. Thank you very much and have a great day. Bye now.